Alright, let's do this. Today's background music is provided by Emery. Definitely one of the best bands ever. Anyway, homework 18. It's a lot like 17. And it's going to be a lot like number 19. Let's move on. Okay, first one. On all of these, we're trying to decide on what method we're going to use, state why why you choose the method, and then use that method to solve the system. Okay, this one, I noticed I have two equations that are like y equals. That tells me that I should graph it. Mainly because they're already solved for y, and you can then graph them pretty easily. I need to work on getting my tick marks more even, because the crazier your tick marks are, the crazier your answer is going to seem. But we'll see what we can do. I'm going to graph the first one first. The first one there. It has a y-intercept of -1. That's the number that's not with the x. So you can put a dot there at -1. And it has a slope of -1/2. So if you go down 1, you go right 2. Put a dot there. Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. It's here-ish, okay? So we got this beautiful line here. I know you guys think it's crooked. That's because it is. And that's that one. Let's jump over to a different color. Let's do red. And we're going to graph this other one. It has a y-intercept of -4. So I'll get down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot there. It's a good dot. I like it. And it has a slope of 1/4. So up 1, right 4. You can go up 1, right 4. And that actually puts me right at that dot that's right there. Up 1, right 4 is here-ish. And that gives me a line. My line there. And my solution is actually right there. If you like counted it out, you'll know that this point was actually one of the points we put down for both lines, and that's the point for -3. And we are done, because when you're graphing, your solution is just where they cross, where they intersect. So, yeah, that's it for -3, and it looks great. Next one. This one, I'm looking at it and I'm searching for something that tells me whether to use substitution, graphing, or elimination. Something I notice is all my variables are on the left, which means that substitution can happen, but I have to do some extra steps to be able to substitute. And I also notice that here I have -3 and -5. Those really aren't easy. Like, it's not a single calculation to get those to be the same coefficient. I have to multiply both equations. But if I look at y here and 3y there, I could multiply the bottom equation by 3 to get those to match up, and then eliminate from there. But something else I notice is this y here is all by itself. And if I can quickly solve this bottom one by adding 5x to both sides, and then use that to substitute. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to use substitution. I mean, not substitution, elimination. Because if I do get y by itself, I have to plug it into this y up here. And then I had to take everything that y is, multiply by 3, and it gets more complicated. So I'm going to go for elimination at this point. So to do elimination, I'm going to multiply this entire equation by 3 to get -15x plus 3y equals 39. Okay. Now that I have this equation, I'm going to take the top equation and subtract this bottom one here. Okay. And that subtraction is going to get rid of the y's, because now they're both 3. They have a coefficient of 3. So I'm going to work from right to left out of habit. I got 3 minus 39 gives me -36. The y's disappear. And I have -3x minus negative 15x. When you subtract a negative, that's the same thing as adding. So negative 3x plus 15x is positive 12x. Now I only have one step. Here, let me move that over here so it lines up with the x's. I only have one step now, because 12x is negative 36. I just divide by the 12. Not negative 12, just 12. And I get x is negative 3. Nice. So now that I have x, I can plug it into one of the equations. I'm going to plug it into the second one, because y is almost by itself, and when I plug x in, I'm trying to get y by itself at the end. So I'm going to plug into that second equation there, before it was multiplied by 3. So I get negative 5x plus y equals 13. And this x gets replaced with what x is equal to, which is negative 3. So instead of x, I have negative 3. And now I got negative 5 times negative 3, it gives me positive 15, plus y equals 13. Subtract the 15, subtract 15 from both sides, and I get y is negative 2, because 13 minus 15 is negative 2. So I have x equals negative 3, y equals negative 2, and you can write it as a point like that guy. Negative 3, negative 2.